it's really nice. So we'd like to take a moment to introduce them to you individually. But as we introduce them, I would like them to come off mute, and I would love for them to share just a few of the words and some of the conversation that they have had with some of their new downline members in making them and offering them the Avon opportunity. So the first one I'd like to introduce is Melanie and Brad Trusty. So congratulations on your promotion to becoming a bronze ambassador. It's an amazing achievement. And if you could come off mute and just share with us a little bit of some of the success that you have had offering the Avon opportunity, we'd love to hear from you.
I don't see them that they're on tonight, Mary Jo.
Okay. Hopefully they will be able to join with them next week, and they can share some of that through our collaboration call. The next one that I would like to congratulate, and I don't see she's on the call, but that would be Christy Radabu. She has moved to a bronze ambassador as well, and I'd love to celebrate and share the opportunity with her. I do see that she is not on the call. And is her upline Kim Bixler? No, she is not on the call as well. But then the third person I'd love to celebrate title advancement with is Janet Sides. And Janet, if you could come off and just share a few of the things and ways that you have shared the opportunity, we'd love to hear from you.
Hello, hi everybody. Thank you for the congrats. Can you hear me?
We sure can, Janet.
Oh, good. Okay, so I guess I really didn't focus on, you know, achievements or even reaching goals. I just kind of had fun with the business. But when I started talking to Janice, who is, she's a promoter now. She's under me. She just got another person on her team. What I shared with her was a lot of the fundraising and some of the other like little tips, and I don't even know, maybe she would be better to explain what I actually shared with her, because I'm really not sure. It just all kind of happened because of loving what you do and being positive and being happy. You know, I really don't know what to say. I was flabbergasted that when I actually achieved my goals or bronze ambassador.
That is awesome. Now, are your promoters and star promoters on the call with us tonight, Janet?
I don't know. I was looking for Janice because I kind of signed in late, and I don't know if I see her. She's usually on, but sometimes she might get there late because of other obligations, but I don't think she...
Janice, is it Janice? She says she's on.
Oh, good. Janice can come off mute maybe and then share a little bit too, because she just added somebody to her team today.
Oh, Janice, how exciting. Please, if you can, come off mute. Share with us some of the things that Janet shared with you that have helped you to really promote and grow your business as well.
Okay, hi.
Hello.
Hi, Janice.
Hey, well, I wanted to say thanks to Janet, because she was very sweet and always, you know, seemed like she just always had, you know, motivation to just always go out and meet people. And to me, that always was a big help. I run my own business with my husband for a long time, and so, you know, kind of doing this was kind of a little bit second nature for me. But Janet was always very helpful in making sure that I understood how things worked with Avon, and so that was always a big help. Yeah, I just got someone to sign up for their e-store today, and so I have 2 people that signed up with their e-store, and we're just going to get started, and hopefully they'll start making their first sales.
Yay.
Excellent.
Janice, it's Kate Jenkins. How are you?
I'm okay, Kate. How are you?
Good. I have a question for you. So congratulations on 2 new people joining Avon, and sounds like they're gonna, benefit from the online sales portion with their e-store. Would you be willing, or can you remember, what you said to them to get them interested in joining Avon with you? How did you go about that?
Well, for me, it was kind of like letting them know that it would be an opportunity to help them. One of my people was suffering with a disease and is clear right now. And so she's excited about that and wanted to have that as a supplemental income no matter what the outcome. And so that's a good motivation for her because it gives her something to work with, to keep going. And the other person that I'm working with is someone who's really friendly, very outgoing, someone I've worked with in the past in my other business. She has a son who's 4, and she's just really excited to get going and, try to help move their family along.
Awesome.
I guess a lot of it was, they liked the idea about being able to, make some supplemental money for themselves. And at some point, if they, get really a chance to succeed, they're interested in doing fundraisers and all kinds of stuff. So it's just a step at a time.
Thank you so much, Janice. I wanted to hear you say that you really found out their why. You found
yes, that was important. Yeah.
Yes, what it is that would benefit to them to have their own Avon business. So each new person that you have, they have their own why, supplemental income, and for different reasons, each of them. So that's the biggest key, when we're out recruiting and meeting people, is really finding out why Avon would be an opportunity or a benefit for them. So congratulations, Janice and Janet. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Janice. And one of the things that really shines through when we're out talking to people and working to build our business and to offer the opportunity is when we take the belief that we have in the business and the passion that we have to help others, and we really listen to what their whys are, and we roll it all together, and we really bring them in as to how we can help them to achieve their why while using their passion and their beliefs. So it's a great opportunity, and it's nice to hear that you put it into action and it's helped you to really grow your team. And it's going to be a really great experience as they start to build their team by duplicating the skills that you have used to help them within their business. So great job. So today we're going to talk about the different objectives that we have within this session. And at the end of this session, you're going to be able to define what the outreach is and the impact that it has on your business. We're going to talk about some key strategies to help you to achieve the success. But we also want to work on identifying what some of the next steps are going to be for you within your business. So let's take a little bit of time and let's review last week's collaboration call. And that is the Ready, Set, and the Grow. Now we're hoping by now that each and every one of you have had the opportunity to complete the memory jogger. I know we've had some time where we've had the opportunity to work on it, but it's really important at this time within the program that we should have completed the memory jogger. We should be able to have all 40 names and all spots filled with people from our warm list. And hopefully in the meantime, we've also been adding to that by doing our 5x5. So 25 new names every single week of new contacts that we have. But we also want to talk about sending out some of the suggested messages that we posted last week. So how many of you, if you can type in the chat box, have had the opportunity to send out some of the different messages and some of the different wordings to some of the people on your list off of your 40 names? So let's just take a second. Everybody type in what you've been able to do with that list in the chat box. Is anybody interested in coming off mute and letting us know what some of the successes that you have had by sending out some of the suggested messages that we have from last week? Okay, so Nikisha, you've been able to reach out to some, and you've acquired some new customers. Have you had the opportunity to talk to them about some of the different benefits that Avon has to offer? Okay, so ladies, one of the things that we really want to be able to suggest to you, some of the things that help you to build your business, is reaching out to those people on that list of 40 names. In order to grow our business, we have to grow our reach. And to grow our reach, we have to reach out to new people and let them know about the fact that we do have an Avon business. We're working to grow our Avon business, and that we're here to help them with their daily care needs, some of their holiday shopping, as well as having the opportunity to offer them fundraisers and the opportunity to become Avon representatives to build their own business and to make some extra money. Okay, we have Adriana. She got 6 new customers and 3 people that want to sign up next month around the 1st. And she told them about the Kickstart business and the Rake in the Cash incentive. Adriana, that is fantastic. Congratulations. Hopefully the 1st of the month is right around the corner. We're going to see that team grow even more. Kathleen Millard, she's reached out to new people and have gotten signups from that. Fantastic. And the way to keep continuing growing your business, Kathleen, as you can talk about as a leadership rep, is continuing to grow that list, adding to that list. It's so important. So those of you who have not had the opportunity to reach out to people on your list through a text message, a phone call, or an invite through Facebook, through an email, I really suggest that by growing your business, those are some of the actions that you're going to want to take, is to reach out. Nobody's going to know you have a business unless we share that with others. Okay? Those of you who have sent out the messages, it's also important that you follow up with those that you have let know that you have a business. So the fortune is always within the follow-up. Okay? So keep that in mind within the next couple of days when we finish up that memory jogger and we continue to grow that business. The other thing is we want to make sure that each of you have had the opportunity to talk with your upline one-on-one. If you have not had that opportunity, or you've not been able to schedule that, maybe due to conflicts or whatever, please make sure you also reach out to your coaches. We want to make sure that we are here and available to help you and to answer your questions for you. So please, again, don't hesitate to reach out. But also, we want to know how many have had the opportunity to grow your team by 1 new representative within the past week. If you've added 1 new person to your team, please share in the chat box. We'd love to hear about it.
Hey, Mary Jo, it's Terry. One of the things that I'm just noticing Kathy mentioned, and as you all are typing, that notice in the chat box, she said, one thing I do if someone says they don't have the money right now, she shares the Daily Care Collection flyer with them, because that's so impactful. If they took that Daily Care flyer and got people to order it with them, then they could see how that money could come back to them right away. So that's a great idea, Kathy.
Thank you,
So
Terry,
keep
for
typing.
sharing that. And you know, I'm looking through some of these too, and we have Debbie Yost, who she sent out messages to her warm list, and she picked up 20 possible new customers. So that's a great opportunity as well. What else do we have in here?
Janet says, I have 3 new customers and 2 interested recruits and 1 new interest that's interested in a new fundraiser. Wow, Janet, that's amazing.
That's fantastic. You know, and if you have completed your list of the 40 names, don't forget that we still want to get 5 brand new contacts every single day, so that every week we're growing that contact list by at least 25 new people.
Hey, I also just saw, maybe you already said this, Mary Jo, so as I'm reading, maybe I missed it, but Deb Yost also said, I'm messaging my cold list. Ooh, we talk about the warm list all the time, but what about those that are further out? The cold list on Facebook, sharing the business to people that comment on their family and Facebook friends. So that's another great idea.
That is great. Good job. Okay, so the one thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that we go back and we continue to talk and refresh on the memory jogger. The memory jogger is so important to our business. It's a great way that we can go through and we can continue to add to our business as well. If you take the look at the memory jogger, it has different businesses and different services that are available within our community. And a lot of times when we look at this list, we go, wow, you know, I don't know anybody at the tire department, you know, like at a Walmart or whatever. You may not. But have you challenged yourself to go and meet somebody at the tire department at Walmart? Have you challenged yourself to go and talk to a brand new hair salon within your business to introduce yourself and ask about leaving some brochures? We don't have to necessarily know the name of a person who works at these places. This is helping to give us the idea of new locations that we can stop at to build those relationships and to get those new contacts. So, you know, really make sure we use this list and work it to our advantage. I do have to tell you, I saw a list the other day. Somebody on Facebook had a calendar, and actually it's sitting on my desk right in front of me as I'm speaking. Wow, karma. And what it is it's a calendar with these list of different locations. And what the person did is she put on the first week, on a Monday, daycare. So she challenged herself to go to 3 daycares that first day, that Monday, and get the names of 3 people. She challenged herself on Tuesday to go to 3 hair salons. On Wednesday, she challenged herself to go talk to 3 people in line at a grocery store. So this is a great tool, and it's really blurry, so what I have been working on is clearing this up and making it a lot easier for you to read. So as soon as I get this done tomorrow, I will post it on Facebook for you guys to take a look at it, and it's another tool that you guys can use to help you to build that business. It was a great idea. I did see a new comment came in. Janet has 3 customers and 2 interested recruits with 1 new interested in a fundraiser. Fantastic, Janet. Okay. So, you know, ladies, just remember there is power in continuously revisiting our memory jogger. So I'm going to turn this over to Terry, and she's going to talk a little bit and let us know a little bit more information on the outreach portion of our business.
Yeah, so, you know, the outreach is about the O in boss, and we're talking about the boss life, and the O is all about outreach. And my goodness, all the stuff we've talked about so far is really all the stuff that you need to do to really outreach, getting out into your community. I love that calendar idea, Mary Jo. And, you know, I've got Deb Yost that just said, yes, I drop a brochure everywhere we go. I'm traveling to Chicago right now. I try to recruit first, then leave a brochure for her e-store. It's everywhere you go. And, you know, anywhere you're at. And the calendar idea would kind of keep you focused into going to new and different places in the community. And that's what outreach is. Think also about what outreach is really sharing your passion. I love what Janet said earlier. She's not really sure what she did, but she actually just shared her passion for the business with the people she came in contact with. She probably listened to their needs, and they started conversations. And when someone can see how passionate you are about what you're doing, that's engaging, and they want to know more. And that is also what's going to take your outreach to new levels. So we really are thinking about that 5x5. And if we haven't sent it yet, and I might be a little lax in this, I have to tell you, but we're going to send out the Plan Like a Boss to Commit Like a Boss sheet. And that's something that you can fill out, and it really kind of keeps you focused on what the end result is, which if you haven't been so already, we want you to reach that bronze ambassador level. And it really is 5 people a day times 5 days a week equals 5 contacts a week. And I'm going back to the calendar. If you did that with a calendar and kind of challenged yourself to do different things, you will start adding to your warm list. And with the memory jogger, that calendar perhaps, now you're starting on a real roll. And the opportunity, the customers and the referrals are going to start really coming in. And some of those no's are going to be just one more no closer to the next yes. And that's what we really want to get you to start thinking about. Has anybody taken the challenge of doing the 5x5? If you have, put it in the chat box, or how many people you have reached out to in a week. And let's just see how we're doing with our 5x5s or 3x3s, maybe 2x2s. But the key to this is really just reaching out into the community more and more and more. So where we want to think about is those chance encounters. And a chance encounter can be anywhere. So think about, if you would all put in the chat box, where was the last time you struck up a conversation with somebody? Was it a new bank that you may have went into? Perhaps that hair salon? You went to a new doctor, the grocery line. The grocery store is a great place to talk to people. We're just waiting in line. We got lots of people to talk to there. Have you ever thought go into the longest line at the grocery store so you have plenty of time to talk to people? So where was the last chance encounter you've had? Anyone? Typing in the chat box.
So Terry, I'll help you because I can see the chat box.
Oh, thank you. You can see them, and I couldn't. So
Sure.
Please do, Kate.
So first I want to mention Adriana. She, going back to the 5x5, she tries to reach out to 6 people a day on Facebook. And when she goes into actual, places, 5 people a day. So congratulations to you, Adriana. That really is what it's all about, is setting that goal for yourself to say, I am going to reach out to these 5 people each day. So thank you for sharing. And then Adriana also says, a chance encounter could be Family Dollar. That's the last place that she, was at. And Nakisha, this is good. The laundromat. I mean, that's a
Love it.
That's a perfect spot because you tend to be there for a while. So you see people come and go while you watch your clothes dry, right?
That's awesome, because those are all the places where you're going to find people to talk to. Deb Yost, on her way home, she stopped at a tanning salon. That's an excellent place. There's lots of people in there to talk to. I love that you did that, just spur of the moment. Love it. So all those kind of places are where you're going to have a chance encounter. And what that kind of looks like is something we're going to talk a little bit more about. And again, it goes back to sharing the passion that you have for this business with that new person. So it is all about making those new connections. generally when you're meeting with someone, there are two different ways that you can start a conversation. And again, put in the chat box. I'll try to keep up. Oh, Janice is getting gas today. Chance encounter at Walgreens. She's got 2 orders from that, Mary Ellen. That's awesome. Linda, the housekeeper at the hotel, she is very excited and has already visited her e-store. Absolutely fabulous. A little store in Shipshewana. Oh, I love Shipshewana, Judy. So Judy Troyer, that's great. So all this sharing is awesome. Cindy Waldron, new waitress at her favorite restaurant. Rachel, laundromat, great recruiting opportunity. Earn money to purchase their own washer and dryer. Love it, Rachel. Excellent. Those are all really awesome ideas. Now let's think about making connections. And they're really, like I said, there's 2 ways, either finding the common ground, right? That's asking open-ended questions. So common ground today could be, wow, everybody, someone you're talking to, wow, Susie. It's like if you meet somebody on the street, it's a beautiful day out today. It is so nice to see some fall weather coming in. That is amazing. Or it's like you could compliment her and say, wow, what a beautiful necklace you have on. Or love that purse. What a beautiful baby. Anything you can do to compliment is a great way to start a conversation. Also finding the common ground. Maybe both you're at a PTA meeting and your kids are in PTA. You can start with that as your common ground. So both of those ways are a good way to start the conversation. And then, of course, we want to ask the open-ended questions, because open-ended questions are really going to be how you're going to get them to start talking. Have you ever been with someone and you've asked a couple questions and boy, they start talking and you're finding out more than you probably even wanted to? And it's really about being interested in them and not interesting. They should do most of the talking. You're listening, and as you're listening, you're always thinking about, what did she say? Those are going to be, it's going to be, what is that next question I'm going to ask? So think about this. We're asking questions that start with why, what, how, who, when, and tell me. So just look at a few of these that you can ask. How is that job going? That's really easy because it's not yes or no. They're going to have to give you a little bit more information. Tell me about what you do, right? That's another thing that lets them know you're interested in finding out more about them. And then why do you like to volunteer at the PTA so much? You're finding out a little bit more about them. All of those things are going to be great ways to make those new connections and find out so much more about the person that you're trying to strike up the conversation with. And now Kate is going to talk about some outreach opportunities.
So how many of you use Facebook? I'm sure it's probably all 25 of us that are on the call. Facebook is one of those things that we love to use for connections with our family, our friends, and most of us use it for business opportunities as well. And that social media outlet is really, truly an outreach opportunity for us. And it's an amazing opportunity for us to use. So did you all know every second there are 20,000 people on Facebook? And this means in just 18 minutes, there are 11 million users on Facebook. Wow. And Facebook parties allow you to reach more people in a short amount of time. And it really does create a fun way for your customers to purchase and join your team from the comfort of their own home. I mean, I think many of you were probably with us at the Home for the Holidays event, and we heard from some of our very own that utilize Facebook as a party and outreach opportunity pretty often. And many of them mention they like to do it in their pajamas with a cup of hot cocoa, glass of wine, whatever you prefer. But it's a great way to have outreach. And so let's just talk about the steps on how to create a Facebook party. Step 1, selecting your hostess, the time, and the date of the party. Those are important pieces that you have to get on the calendar, and you have to know who you're going to work with, right? And then step 2, then you create the event on Facebook, and it's pretty easy to create an event. I'm sure many of you have. And the cool part, you guys, is we have a Facebook guide for you. I emailed it right before the call tonight, so be looking for an email from me. I think Terry's planning to email it later tonight or tomorrow, and Mary Jo may have emailed it as well. So you guys, it's word for word on how to set up a Facebook party guide, and you should all be having that by tomorrow. So if you're really interested, we would absolutely love for you to give that a try. And another step that's super important is driving the attendance for your outreach Facebook party. And then step 4, have the party, have a little bit of fun, and you can sell products, you can sell the opportunity, and you can just really have a lot of fun together in the comfort of your own phone. And then step 5, follow up. We always say fortune is in the follow up, right? So that's such an important piece. And so be looking for that. And we would love to hear within our time together. We have, I think 6 more weeks. Hopefully you all take the challenge and, try that. Is anyone doing Facebook parties right now? We would love to hear that in the chat box. The holiday time is here. I'm just taking a look here in the chat box. Nikisha, you're still trying to organize a fundraiser. That is fantastic. It's a great time of year for that, Nikisha. Sherry loves the idea of a Facebook party. Adriana, you tried to do this and use games such as Family Feud and Bingo and offered free products. It did not go well. I think I had 5 people logged on. So yes, I would love to know more ideas. So you would probably love to read through the guide, Adriana. And, sometimes your first one, it's a learning experience. And so I just, congratulate you for taking that step, trying your Facebook party, and I encourage you to try again. All right. Oh, Debbie Yo says, I am, with the cutest little thing. She's got her hand up in a little picture. All right. So when we are outreaching and we're talking to others and we're working on our 5x5 and we're talking to new people on a daily basis and you're making new connections with new people, and it's so important to be prepared for the outcome, right? So when you invite somebody to join your team, you really need to feel prepared and ready for whatever their answer may be. So let's just take a look at this here. If you hear a yes, oh my gosh, we get so excited. That is an amazing feeling to have when you get a yes, of course. So it's important that you're ready to get started. And you really need to think about the things that you might need with you to help get your new recruit started. And when you're prepared, that's really going to make a positive impression. And that first impression, we only have like 7 to 30 seconds to make that first impression. And she's going to go, wow, I'm really glad that I talked to, this representative in particular. She seems like she's got it together. And if you're not sure exactly how to be prepared, that's a great conversation to have with your upline, your leader, because they have been in leadership and doing this for quite some time, and they could share some really helpful tips to help you feel more prepared when you are getting the yes answer. Okay? And so let's look at the maybe. So if you hear a maybe, I love to hear a maybe. So in that case, you're going to want to further demonstrate your belief, your excitement in the company, and maybe try to share some more benefits to help her see what those benefits could be more clearly. And you can use different tools that we have to reaffirm her belief in Avon as well. We have so many great tools, you guys. You could pull up your website and say, hey, you know, this is one of the things that comes with your business is this free website. Check it out. Check out how great it is. You can shop online, and it's very helpful and amazing. And then, okay, so there's sometimes that we might hear some obstacles. So that could be, you know, they're going, gosh, I'm not sure if I have time. I'm super busy with work. So those are some things that you could start digging a little deeper with questions to really help you understand what that reason really is. You know, maybe they'll come out and just say, gosh, you know, I did Avon 10 years ago and I hadn't thought about coming back, so I didn't know if I'd be able to. And so maybe you'd learn more by digging a little deeper with some more of those open-ended questions, right? And then we could get the no. And so that gives you the opportunity to say, hey, you know what? I appreciate you talking to me. And after we've talked, did anyone pop in your mind that you think might be interested, or that you know a friend of yours that has been looking for a job? So you might be able to get a referral from that conversation that you had. And then you can discuss other opportunities. We have Avon products, obviously, that they can become a customer. Maybe they would be interested in fundraising. So we have a lot of different opportunities to offer them other than them selling. And then, of course, you could connect with all of these people on social media. Social media is such a great tool for outreach. It's a great tool for follow-up. And so just make sure you feel prepared. And like I said, when you're having your one-on-one and you have questions about being prepared, ask your leader, ask your coach. And there's some great training at Avon U as well that can help you feel more prepared. So Adriana Shook did comment here, and I want to read that. Today I had someone say no because they did not want to lose their SSI, and I did explain that SSI has a ticket to work program. So I think it's important that we're knowledgeable in those types of situations. So SSI, disability, and you know, maybe you can look into your local laws for that. So you can come back with, like Adriana said, that you could have a ticket for a work program. So that's very good feedback that you gave to that recruit. So maybe she'll think about it with having an option that like that, Adriana. So next though, if you hear a yes, this can help you be more prepared for that yes outcome. Make sure to have a plan to help her get started right away. Remember, the first impression makes a really big difference. It's very important. And she's going to be more likely to stick with you if you have an onboarding plan and clear steps for her to get started. So let's just take a look at 3 different ways that you can help set your new recruit up for success. These first 2 should really be familiar. We talked about them during the last section. So you're going to want to be able to help them choose the best starter kit for them. And you could review those starter kits with them. If you have your phone with you, if you have your computer with you, you could review that with them right there on the spot. And number 2, you want to help them get started right away by immediately sharing the new representative offer available to them. We have quite a few really great opportunities for our new representatives. We have the Daily Care Collection. We all love that one. Such a great deal. The Kickstart program. Oh my gosh, who doesn't want to earn $1,000 in their first 90 days if you stick to the Kickstart plan? And that money, you need to share that with them, that opportunity to earn $1,000 in their first 90 days, because that might be what that throws them over the edge to say, yes, I want to do that. I need to do that. And I'm ready and willing to work. So make sure that you're able to prepare them with those two very important pieces of knowledge that you have as an Avon representative. And then also being prepared, some of the things that you might want to have with you, if she's not really sure, she says maybe, what are some things that you can have so that way you can give her some more information? We have recruiting flyers. Maybe you have recruiting flyers with you in your purse. Maybe you have them in your car. Make sure to have some samples and brochures so she can, kind of you can demonstrate some of what we have to offer. Business card, that's huge. Who has business cards? Make sure to put it in the chat box if you have business cards. Vistaprint is a great place, Town and Country. You can get them for a great deal, and they're a very important piece to any business. And maybe you have an opportunity party scheduled. Maybe once a month you have an opportunity party and you know when it is, and you can say, you know what? I see that you're not sure right now, but in 2 weeks, and I'll follow up with you in between, I'm having a party and we're going to have some snacks. I'm going to share more about Avon and we're going to try some products. Would love to have you come so that way you can learn a little bit more. And maybe you'll decide that it's something that you'd want to do. Your phone, oh my gosh. Who doesn't have their phone in their hand almost all of the time? Unfortunately, I'm a culprit of that. And so your virtual business card, you can have one of those. The Shuffle app is an amazing app. I'll type it in the chat box. Shuffle. You can do a month for free with Shuffle, and it's an app on your phone that you can upload all of your business information. You can upload a picture, upload your website, and you can just text it to people. So for me, that's a really important way. I have that on my phone all of the time. Avon Social, that is a great site where you can go and share about our business and let them, do some exploring on their own. We also have some really cool YouTube sizzle videos. So if you go to YouTube and search sizzle videos, you can upload those links to your phone so you can text them out to people and they can check out some really cool, really great videos that Avon our marketing team put together for us. So they're really professional and they're super amazing. So take a look at those YouTube sizzle videos. I'm just trying to get to the end of the chat box here, you guys, to see if anyone. So Shuffle app, I did not get what that is. The Shuffle app is like a virtual business card, and you can upload the app to your phone, and at any time you can click on your app, type in somebody's phone number. So let's say you met somebody and they're like, yes, I want your information, and you guys are in a hurry. You can say, hey, let me just type in your phone number. You can type their phone number into your app and then send them a business card. It's just like a text message, but it's an actual virtual business card. But what's even better is there's more information. You can put your web address on there. They can click on your web address. They could check out your web page, and you could put a sizzle video on there if you wanted to. So it's a really neat opportunity. I recommend that you could Google it, check it out. You could just go to your app store and check it out there as well. And thank you all for all of your sharing tonight. We love it when we get sharing from you guys. All right, so following up, that's such an important piece in our business. And those who respond maybe need you to reconnect with them soon after you first meet. Okay, so look at some of these statistics. 48% never follow up with a new prospect. 25% make a second contact and then they stop. So 2 contacts and then they stop. Only 10% make more than 3 contacts. 55% of sales are made on that third contact. So think about that. Only 10% will make that third contact, but look at 55% of the sales are made on that third contact. So that third contact is really important, and we really need to get that 10% up to, 50 to 60% of us making sure we do that third contact. 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact. And check this out, 80% of sales are made on that fifth contact. So don't give up. Keep contacting your lead, and make sure you're contacting them good information, and that you're doing it responsibly and respectfully, of course. But love hearing about these statistics. Discover.org has some interesting numbers to show us. And if you guys want to check out some more statistics and learn more about direct selling statistics, go to discover.org, and you're going to learn some really great things. But the big point here is that follow-up is so important in our business, and especially when we're out there talking and meeting new people every day. So I know we have talked about a lot tonight, and we have absolutely enjoyed our time with you as always. But now we'd want to hear from you, and would love for you to go into the chat box again and share with us anything that you've learned, something new that you're going to take home tonight, something that's really sticking in your mind that you want to try, any aha moments from this session. And we'll give you just a few seconds here to start chatting in the chat box. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. Any aha moments? Jill Lazat is sharing the link to her shuffle card. So that way you would be connected to Jill, who's a top leader in the company. So it's good to have that connection. Adriana says her biggest takeaway is that she's going to offer a flyer to those recruits that said they don't have enough money to start. So you're going to utilize the daily care collection to let them use and try to start selling to their friends and family. And if they sell, I believe it's 8 of them, they would have enough money to become a new representative. If they put that order in, their earnings would be enough for $25 for them to start their own company. So that's fantastic, Adriana. And Nikisha says, I'm starting to be more active on YouTube now. It's a start. Absolutely, Nikisha. Social media and virtual can make such a big impact on your business. And she may do a recruiting video there at YouTube. Love that, Nikisha. Sizzle videos. Excellent. Sizzle videos are really amazing, and they can make an impact on people when they see such a great marketing tool and the excitement on the Sizzle videos. All right, so let's talk about our Ready, Set, Grow action plan. So let's take a look. Your Plan Like a Boss Commitment Like a Boss worksheet. You should have that emailed to you. If not, it will be there tonight or tomorrow. So be sure to check your email. And we ask you to do that on the regular because we tend to send out emails as well as your leaders do too. But we want you to complete page 1 of your Plan Like a Boss worksheet. And we also want you to, once you complete that, that's going to be part of your one-on-one conversation with your leader this week. You can go through your belief with her. You can go through outreach, 25 people that you plan to contact this week, and you can share that stuff with your upline. And then we want to challenge you and encourage you to really work towards your 5x5 outreach. And also create more opportunities for chance encounters every time you're out and about. Go into the store with the intention, I am going to talk to, somebody in this store and I'm going to share my excitement with them. And don't be afraid to do it. Be excited, be proud out loud, and people are they're gonna see your confidence, and they're gonna see your excitement, and they're gonna really want to do what you do. So we encourage that you really work on your chance encounters and share your Avon with everyone. And then lastly, we just want you all to be growing your teams and getting new recruits, and we want to see you succeed. So really work to get one more representative on your team, and you're going to start to see your confidence grow. You'll start to see the money in your bank account grow, and you're going to really start to feel confident about your business. I love this. Mary Demansky says, think about challenging your upline or your leader to a recruiting competition. Can you out recruit them? I love that, Mary Jo. That is an awesome challenge. Nikisha accepts the challenge. All right, Nikisha, who's your leader? And then I just want to leave everyone with this. Determination doesn't make it easier. It makes it possible. And each and every one of you have determination. You are on these calls with us each week, and we just encourage you to keep going, and you can see your dreams come true. And we thank you all for everything, and we look forward to collaborating with you next Wednesday to hear all of the new and exciting customers and recruits that you have, and the chance encounters that you have, and your new 5x5s. We are ready to hear about that next Wednesday. So keep up the good work, and we will talk to you soon. Have a great night.
Bye, ladies. Thank you for joining us.
Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.